to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. Today we are doing another Outside the West Ham box episode. We are doing a Arsenal versus Spurs preview. The game does take place at 4:30 today. We've got three guests with me currently. I'm going to introduce them now with a bit of background. So first we've got James, who's a Spurs fan from TTM Sports and the Ghost Chili champion. There you go.
I lost. I wasn't the champion.
Oh, you lost.
I was the loser.
Oh, cut that. We've got Michael, who's an Arsenal fan, star of Deal or No Deal, king of banter. I've just noticed this morning on the ECB website he's bought a new pair of cricket spikes to terrorise the batsmen of Somerset this season.
Yes, can't wait for the cricket. Get this football out of the way.
And we've got the flying postman who has joined us back again, who is former Premier League striker of Coventry, Swansea and Cardiff. His two finest moments in his career was being interviewed by me earlier in the week and scoring two goals against his boyhood club at the stadium that's known as White Hart Lane. Well, there you go. Right, let's get on to the game then, shall we? Let's get on to the game. So we'll start with you then, John. Are you confident for the game tomorrow? Oh, Johnny, you there?
Within a derby, anything is possible. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. It's a derby, and we all know that everything goes out the window once it's a derby. But as I said, Sir Gareth is back on form, so I think there's going to be much more of a threat than usual. So I think, if I'm honest, it's going to be a close game, and I think we'll beat them 3-0.
Straight out there. Well, today we're talking about today we're talking about on the top of the table clash. Oh, sorry, Craig. What was that? Craig. Oh, sorry. What was that? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This is the mid-table clash. The top of the table clash preview was yesterday. West Ham v Man United. This is the mid-table clash, right? Cheers, Craig. Thank you very much. But James, in terms of Spurs, then, you confident?
As you know, Jake, I'm a realistic Tottenham fan. So where I am confident, I just know deep down that I wouldn't be surprised if we went there, had 80% possession and lost 1-0, and it was an Eric Dyer own goal. So you can never be sure, you can never be confident in these games as a Spurs fan. 2-0 up last year and drew 2-2. You just never know. You never know.
Yeah. Come on then, Michael, give us some Arsenal perspective on this game then. Just fire away.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm just getting some information in my ear now that from the Prime Minister's breaking news that the last time Tottenham won the league, everyone has now been vaccinated from that that time. All right, so it's been a while for the Spurs, hasn't it? Yeah, bless your little patience. But I'm looking forward to it because for Arsenal, I'm quite a realist when it comes to the rebuilding structure. I've got patience, like a lot of probably football fans haven't. So it's a no-win situation for us. So if we lose, well, we're expected to lose. If we win, then fantastic. It's all part of the Arteta rebuilding process. But as long as we're patient, see this journey through. Today is just I'm excited about the game. I think we'll win, and but if we don't, then so be it. It's not a biggie for us. I think it's a biggie for Tottenham. There's no pressure on Arsenal today whatsoever. We can do what we want today. So it's a nice position to be in today. Nice position.
So did you say you expect to lose 40?
No, I don't. I expect to win today, and
Yeah.
I've got a tenner on 2-0. I don't know where the clean sheet's going to come for Arsenal, but I know it depends. Your occasional footballer Gareth Bale turns up, isn't he? If he, does he fancy it today? I mean, he's now.
I think he will,
isn't he?
I think he'll fancy it because since he's been back, he hasn't been in form, which he is at the moment, and he hasn't played a big game. When was the last time Gareth Bale started a big game of football?
2 years ago.
Exactly. He's going to really fancy this today. I think he's confident.
He's
going
gonna
in there. He'll start today. Yeah, he didn't start in the week, so I think he'll definitely start today. I just think he's going to be bang up for it. I mean, when was the last time Gareth Bale actually started a significant big game of football? Probably a couple of years.
Atletico Madrid, I would have thought, or something like that, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Whenever that would have been. So
yeah,
I think he'll really fancy this today. I think you're in trouble.
I totally agree with you there, James. I mean, getting him back up to speed after sort of not being involved over 2 years at Real Madrid. It's just like, you've got a Ferrari sitting in the garage not doing anything. He needs the cobwebs blowing out. Everyone's been giving him a massive stick, lots of criticism. Oh, he's lost his love, he's lost his passion. As you can see, gradually his form's coming back to the forefront, and I think he's going to be, raring for it today. And fully serviced Ferrari, Bentley, call it what you want. You're getting smashed.
Yeah. I do love the Spurs dramatic optimism. It's just great. It's like you've been waiting for your boyhood bloody hero to come home, and now you play Arsenal and you think, yes, it's all going to click into gear today. We have nothing to lose there. I think Tottenham have everything to gain. They need this victory more than Arsenal do. Let's be honest. And I do think you will be up for it. So if anything happens today, I think it's going to be a cracking game. That's one.
Why do you say that, Mike? Why do you say that we need the victory more than you do?
Well, because we can't get into this where we are in the league at the moment unless we come in mathematically. If we come in with one hell of a run, so we're going to have to win. I think it was about 13 of the 17 games left. I think it was to get into Thursday night football. It's not going to happen. We've still got to meet some big teams yet. So for you, having the points advantage is huge to get into the top. Our eggs are all in one basket on a Thursday night. That's it.
Can I just say? I
think it's a massive game for Spurs today.
Yeah. Michael, you said you've got a few top sides left. You've got West Ham next weekend, and that's counting as a really tough top 6 side, isn't it, Michael?
Well, yeah, yeah. Now we had a conversation last time I was on here, so yes, well done for reinstating Moyes. Your Pawn Barons did sack him before, so you didn't have a lot of patience with him then. I like that you're up top because I like West Ham and London teams being up the top there. I personally, like I told your dad, don't think you're going to make the top 8, mate. I think you're just going to drift away, and I'll tell you why. You just need one injury, mate. You've been so lucky with your injury.
Oh, he's gone.
No, he's vanished.
Who's the big guy in midfield for you, Jake? I can't remember his name. Souček, is
Partey?
No, for West Ham.
Oh, sorry, Souček.
Big Thomas Souček. I'll tell you what.
If he gets injured, you're knackered.
Yeah, I understand that, but find me a better goal-scoring box-to-box central defensive midfielder in the league. You don't find one.
Well, I watched John Williams play once at Highbury. I thought he was pretty good, to be honest.
Thank you very much, Michael. It goes a long way.
I think you even outran Mickey Quinn that day, John, to be honest.
Yeah, he got a hat-trick. Oh,
yeah, I know. I was there.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, the funny thing about that day, Michael, was the goals were scored by 3 back heels. If you watch it over and over again,
yes.
3 back heels. Even the penalty came from a back heel.
My dad said it was only because Mick Quinn couldn't turn round. That's why he back-heeled his.
We are also joined by Gary, who is an Arsenal fan, a great all-round chef and holiday maker with Dad in Cyprus. There you go.
Good morning.
That was a few years ago. That was.
Oh, hell of a few years ago. 3 decades, nearly.
Gary, what's your thoughts on today's game? How about 4 kick-off from an Arsenal perspective? What's your thoughts?
I was listening in there, and I agree with Michael. It is a no. It's the first time for years that we seem to have no pressure in whether we win or lose, which is a good thing. being the under, we've always been expected to win that game, whether it be home or away.
Yeah.
I still think we can pull it off. I'm not 100% sure if Kane's playing today, is he?
He'll play.
Of course he will.
He's got a knock, hasn't
he? I can guarantee you now, if Harry Kane had full-blown COVID-19, he'd be up front for Spurs today.
I think if we can disrupt the Kane and Son, and if Bale plays that sort of triangle, then we'll have more of a chance.
I think you're forgetting someone else in that front four as well.
Is it Steve Sedgley?
No, sadly not. Not Mickey Hazard either. Lucas Moura will play in there today. He'll play behind Kane, and he's been in really good form lately as well. I just don't think you can live with that pace that we've got in that front four. Who's going to stop him? Rob Holding?
He won't be playing.
That's a shame.
To be fair, he's probably been one of our strongest defenders of
what, Rob season. Holding?
Yeah.
And that says everything you need to know about Arsenal this season.
Well, he's no Sanchez, obviously. You know, like for you guys, you're the man who can tackle himself by just turning round the other day. You know, I've still got that as my screensaver, actually falling round. You know, I've just taken the mickey out of Mick Quinn, but that's your centre half trying to header a ball on the floor. What's that about? We will score against you today. It's just how many. I think we'll score 2. You may score 1, maybe. But I just want mass injury for Tottenham and a really good game. That's all, really.
Yeah.
So both you Arsenal fans at the minute, you've both been sort of, it'd be nice if no pressure. So basically, what you're doing is you're both admitting that we're a better side than you.
Well, you are, yeah.
Thank you.
You are at the moment.
Yeah,
you are at the moment. But you're
John's a football man. You know, if you compare the two sides at the moment, and if you made one side, there would be more Tottenham players in than Arsenal.
Yeah,
you are a better side, but you haven't really improved since Pochettino left.
I think we're a different side now.
A transitional period now, haven't we? Really,
yeah.
A new style.
How can you suddenly go into a transitional period from being up in the Champions League, and then all of a sudden, and still the same players brought in a couple of acquisitions, and still be down on where you were?
No, you're absolutely right. But the Premier League's much stronger at the moment as well. Add into the mix all of the, no fans.
I don't agree that it's stronger. I think
Arsenal aren't stronger. No, that's right. But
I just think the
last 2 seasons
style that we're not used to, and
I think it'll be stronger next season when all the fans are back.
Yeah,
if they come back.
Yeah. Let's just take some comments. Let's see who's in the chat. Morning, Andy. Hope you are all right. Hello, mate. Who else is in the chat? And David's in the chat. Be a good smaller London club battle this. Yeah, completely. We're all Arsenal fans today. I think we are, to be honest. I think we are. Andy says Today is going to be a really good game, I think. Is Son or Kane injured? It will be good battle in midfield but both defences are shocking in my opinion. Yeah. I think you've had better defences, both clubs in your time. I mean, Davinson Sanchez, he's all right because I think he gave us a massive favour in that 3-3 comeback. Thank you very much, Davinson.
This is weird, isn't it? You're getting banter from a 13-year-old West Ham fan who suddenly put a podcast on, and then his first podcast season, West Ham are doing quite well.
Quite well.
I can't wait, Jake, until you come out of that studio and I'm going to batter you to death with a cricket bat, all right? When you're languishing in relegation next year. When it all goes weird again, when Karen Brady sells your stadium for £1, your porn barons have gone corrupt because no one's downloading porn anymore. It's all going to come to an abrupt end for West Ham.
Well, he has got his dad in his hero, hasn't he? And he's hated Spurs for how many years?
But to be fair, what you've just said has just got this whole video demonetized. But there we go. We'll continue.
Yeah.
We'll continue. David says, believe what.
I just hope that Aurier's not playing. I'm not a big fan of Aurier, to be fair. I still think he's a bit of a liability defensively.
Yeah, I agree.
Him and Davison Sampson in the same team scares me to death.
Yeah, I agree. But
my
Doherty,
opinion.
he's solid, but with the
Making
right hand side of
mistakes.
Doherty and Bale, I suppose you need Doherty a bit more solid behind Bale, because
Yeah.
Bale's not. Although he has been working hard, we've seen him coming back in and doing bits, and coming back and helping out the back four. But
Why do you think he doesn't play Harry Winks as much at the moment?
he hasn't had a very good season. He played against Palace last weekend. I personally really liked Harry Winks, but he was more of a Pochettino style player. Tidy, gets it forward. He prefers more Mourinho like power in his midfield, you know. So Ndombele and Højbjerg are always going to get the nod. He's actually moved Ndombele back now. He was playing Ndombele in the hole off of Kane with Sissoko and Højbjerg, but he's to accommodate Moura or Ali. He's moved Ndombele back. He just likes power pretty much. Mourinho,
And do you believe all this hype about if you're not in favour with Mourinho, you're sort of surplus to requirements until you've proven yourself? Do you believe all that?
You need to ask Dele Alli that question, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, John.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, he forms an opinion of you, and if you don't fit his blueprint, it's like if you watch that video that on Amazon Prime, he's saying that he's lazy, so that's stuck in his head now, and you know that's affected Dele Alli's opportunities of getting in the side, because at this moment in time, Jose has sort of said, right, if you don't prove to me that you're not the lazy person I think you are, you ain't getting in my team. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
And, you know, fair play to Dele. He's got his head down when he's been given the opportunity, and he's showing bits and pieces of form. But he's still not got back in the starting team in the Premier League, and that's where everybody wants to be.
Do you know what, John? I think he'll start today. I was looking at potential lineups today, and I think Arsenal will go their normal formation of sort of a 5-3-2-1. Just because of the width, and I'll tell you why. I think we will play. It's weird, but I think William won't play today. I think Pepe will play just because of the width that we can exploit with you, and Bale getting back, and maybe Son on the other side. I think we're trying to stretch the game as far as possible today. And I'll be interested to see how you set up. So when we put the telly on at 15:15, you know when the game's on, be interesting to see how we both line up. That's what I'm intrigued about.
Do you think there's any chance of Lacazette and Aubameyang playing that connection?
That's what I think will happen.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
We go 4-4 with maybe two up front.
Let's have a look at the lineups in the week. First, I think this is Spurs' lineup was Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Dyer. Honestly, that back line. Davies, Sissoko, and Ndombele, Lamela, Ali, Son, and Kane. John, what do you think will change from that 11 today?
As I said, it's like very strange how, you know, he picks one team for the Premier League and he's got another team for, you know, cup competitions. I can't see Dele Alli playing.
I can't see Lamela playing either.
Son... Say again?
I can't see Lamela playing either.
I can't see him playing. You know, as I said, I think Bale, Son, and Ali are the three attacking players, and he's going to need a little bit more of a tight midfield.
Maybe Moura.
Yeah. Moura, because Moura does get up and down and gets back.
Yeah, Moura.
Well.
I think Moura will play today instead of Ali.
I think Sissoko will play. I do.
Yeah.
You think you're dropping Ndombele?
Sissoko's a bit stronger
he
against Arsenal, isn't he?
He left him out. He left him out in the last league game.
Yeah, because Winks played against Palace, didn't he? And Ndombele also he played the full game in the week, didn't he?
I'll guarantee Eric Dyer will play.
It still really does baffle me how when we were still playing, playing for England, how we got in that England side is is still beyond me. But the Arsenal lineup was Leno, Tierney, Gabriel, Luiz, Bellerin, Partey, Xhaka, Willian, a good goal from Odegaard in the week, Saka and Aubameyang. Gary, what are you expecting to change from that lineup today?
Probably very little. Maybe Willian will drop. Apart from that, I can't see much else changing. I'd like to see him start Smith Rowe again, but
Yeah.
Is he injured, Smith Rowe, or is he fit?
You know,
well, he
has been
came
injured.
on.
Yeah, he had 20 minutes in the week.
Yeah,
Because when he first started getting in the team, you know, I thought he was the best thing since sliced bread, and now everyone thinks Odegaard's the best thing since sliced bread. I think Arsenal problem with that, you have a tendency, you overhype your own players so much. I mean, Smith Rowe's played about 6 Premier League games.
Well, that's exactly why you buy a person like Odegaard, isn't it? Because, like I said,
but even
19,
him,
20 years old, the guy needs protecting. He's not washed up already. He's going to get injured. He's developing physically, mentally, so he can't play every game. So you do have to get cover. And like John's just said in the week, you have one team for Thursday, you have one team for Sunday. So Smith Rowe will play a game in the week. You know, yes, he's probably an automatic starter at the moment on his form, but he's just been injured. Odegaard stepped up. So in form-wise now, Odegaard's now the one. That's how football works, isn't it? Surely you pick your players on form. So that's why he'll probably start again today. But I am interested to see the actual particular, not the lineup, the formations we start out with. I think we will go at you today rather than counter-attack you. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we do the same as well. I hope it would be nice if we both had a go. Because we've had some quality derbies over the years when it's
we want another one of them 4-3 games.
Well, I wouldn't mind another 3-2 one when Yunus Kabul scored the winner.
I've got to be honest, when I was sat here,
when was that? That was in the 80s, wasn't it? Kabul,
I think it was about 2008, maybe something like that.
I think I had the first single.
I mean, this is the third episode of Outside the West Ham Box, and for both of the second episodes, they've been Liverpool United, and they've been awful games. So let's hope this is a bit better because we've hyped this up a bit. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. And the other James is saying 125 years ago that Spurs won a trophy.
He knows that's not true. He knows that's not true.
Or the Premier League. The flying postman is quicker than Bale today.
That was my Billy.
David Moyes has joined for a chat. Hello, Dave. Hope you will, mate. Pick Ben Rama later. When I see that team sheet at 6:15, make sure Ben Rama's on that team sheet, Dave. Make sure he's there. Both clubs have to target to get close to West Ham. I mean, that's true. Paul says Willian, Luiz and Xhaka to start. Evening, Kieran. Hope you're well. Mate, tell us, what's the time in the evening? What's the time over in Brisbane? Great opportunity for Arsenal to cement their place in the top 10.
Yeah, the person who did that comment, right, is an idiot. All right, okay? He only lives down the road from me. He's an idiot. All right, I don't even think he knows where Tottenham is. I'm not even sure he's been there. All right, go to the Seven Sisters and keep going until you fall in the Thames, you fat git.
Okay. Oh my god. Dearie me. Bale against Tierney could be good. Yeah. Oh dear. Gary. How
All jokes aside, we could still finish above Liverpool.
Oh dear. Gary. How important has it been for Tierney to come back into that side because he was out with an injury and things went downhill. But
Oh, he's vital. He's on par with player of the season with Saka for me for Arsenal. He's vital. The 2 goals that he scored this season, they're contenders for goal of the season. They're both beautiful goals.
I mean that goal that Odegaard scored. I mean they've all been good goals, but that Odegaard goal. I mean none of them.
I mean, the keeper should have saved that one. It was straight.
Yeah,
at him.
I'm totally in agreement. That was straight at it.
Yeah.
because
It
because of
Yeah,
who
it was right in the middle.
Yeah.
He hit it hard, but it wasn't as you compare it to say Messi's goal the night before. You know,
you compare it to Lanzini's goal. I think you want to say that.
Right, that was a better goal. That one.
Cool, you've got a good memory. It's been a while since he scored.
Sorry, what's a Lanzini? Was a Lanzini a car or what? What the hell is a Lanzini?
I'll tell you what I'll get because you're so ill prepared and so am I. I'll get you a picture of what happened at the end of this game. Hang on, let me just get rid of that. Right, we would take your comments in a minute. But because some people here are very ill knowledged, we would show you what happened. Does this ring any bells, guys? Does this ring any bells?
Yeah, it does to me.
Yeah. Oh, look at that one. That one's the best. I love that one. That one's quality. That one is the best. Just look at that. Look at that.
This is very homoerotic, Jake. Have you got to talk about? Yeah, I think you've got to have a difficult conversation with your dad next because you might end up in show business.
Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, you've just called out someone in the chat. He's come back and just said hi, 40.
Good morning.
I can't believe I said that.
What are you going to get up next, Jake? Trevor Brookings scoring that diving header against that was the last time he beat us, wasn't it?
That's a good idea.
I don't even think you were a twinkle in your old man's eye then. So be interesting to get your perspective on that one.
Here we go. This sums Spurs out. Eric Dyer is a very poor Craig Dawson. He definitely is. You're right there. Paul says Hugo, Doherty, Toby. Who's Toby? Toby
Alderweireld.
He can't spell his surname.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
Pete Doherty, Toby Amsters, Alexis Sanchez, Edgy Waits, N-Dubs, they're a pop band. Bale's son's playing, and some bloke called Kane. I think he was a WWF wrestler. I don't fancy your chances today, Paul. You don't want Pete Doherty in your team. He's an absolute nightmare.
Even though he came across, didn't he?
TTM Sports says Odegaard won through ball in 5 years and he's world class.
Totally agree with that.
Gareth says,
who's actually come out and said he's world class then?
A lot of Arsenal fans are like Arsenal fans hype up your own players, like Gabriel for example, the centre half. How many people?
Come on! I'm all ears for this one, James. Come on, keep going.
I haven't heard anyone say that Odegaard's world class.
I think the last one you hyped up was Vinny Samways, wasn't it? I mean, he turned out to be rubbish as well.
Good player.
I think John marked him out of the game, didn't he?
Now it's Harry Kane. Now Son.
Did you score a hat-trick past Vinny Samways, John? I'm sure you did at White Hart Lane. You must have run
against him. Yeah, I ran past him.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. Good job they didn't have VAR then, because your belly might have just been off on that line. You and Mick Quinn up front.
I was quite thin then, Mike.
Those lines.
Back then.
Kieran says Michael is funnier than Xhaka.
He is funny.
So if we kind of move on then, John, in terms of Spurs, who do you fear from that Arsenal side? Who are you fearing going into the game?
That was obviously the standout names. People like Aubameyang, if selected. Lacazette, as I said, he's unpredictable, but it's the player. Tierney is a massive threat with his supply. Saka plays. I mean, I'm not sure how many goals he's got this season, To me, it doesn't seem like a good goal scorer. It seems like a scorer of good goals, and there's massive difference with that. Harry Kane scores all types of goals, but he's literally a good goal scorer and a scorer of good goals. But yeah,
and
Aubameyang's a threat because he's a goal machine.
Yeah. James,
What do you
same
think, Mike?
question.
Who do I fear?
Yeah.
All
Well,
of them.
no. To be honest, I think there aren't many standout players for Arsenal. I think you were talking earlier, Fordy, about how you want to stretch the game, make the pitch big and that. You don't want to go into a battle with our midfield in there today, with what you've got in there.
That's exactly why we got to stretch the play. I think our left-hand side could absolutely terrorise your right-hand side of your thing. With, like John said, if Aurier plays and you've got Saka and Tierney running the game, we get a lot of joy down that side.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's why we have to stretch it. No, we don't want to battle in midfield. Partey is new to a London derby, so I don't want to hype him up like you say, but I think you're more competitive in the middle. I think that's why we stretch it wide, and I think our left-hand side could run right.
Yeah, I think that's
if we end up with a battle in the middle, Xhaka will get sent off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Harry Kane will probably get a couple of assists from him as well with the bad back passes, won't he? So
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right. I love this comment. Hey Arsenal fans, if you're going to have a party, you should really make it a potato salad and rice party. Well done, Eamon. Somebody had to say it. Thank you very much. Thomas Souček.
Eamon, that's rubbish. Eamon, that is rubbish. Go back and rethink that as a very poor comment. Rubbish.
Maybe spend too much time in the treatment room.
Is this the level of banter you have on a West Ham social media page, is it? Very, very poor.
Oh, well, can I just say, you said about battles in midfield. I mean, West Ham took on Spurs a couple of weeks ago. What came out of that? Rice and Souček. I mean, they're the battle in midfield. They're the battle in midfield. Right. So, in terms of an Arsenal perspective, then, I'm gonna dig at Spurs a little bit here. That Gary, apart from apart from Kane and Son, is there anybody that you're relatively fearing? Just say no.
Not really. not really. No, not really. The game if Son doesn't play, that Kane can play on his own. But if Kane doesn't play, then Son doesn't play. Well, that's the difference.
Yeah.
So when Kane's been injured in the past and Son's carried us through games and
he had a blip this season, and that was while Kane was injured. And Kane came back.
Kane's only missed 2 league games this season.
Pardon?
Kane's only missed 2 league games this season.
Oh, it's getting a bit heated there. I can feel something brewing. I can feel.
I never fear at the moment. I never fear Spurs. I fear Arsenal's defence leaking a goal when they start passing about at the back. Sometimes they do it really, really well, but as you've seen the other week with the Leno and Xhaka incident, they sort of switch off and panic a bit and play loose balls to nowhere.
The question is though, which Arsenal player is going to make the mistake? Because I mean, Leno had one in the week, Xhaka had one, David Luiz nearly caused a goal in the week as well.
It's going to be either David Luiz or Xhaka or one of those three. Yeah. If they make a mistake.
Yeah, come on then, Michael. Let it all out. Are you fearing anybody? What's your feeling for the game? Just fire away. Go.
Well, I can only reiterate what Gary said. The fear factor for all Arsenal fans is self-contained in the Arsenal team. I don't think we fear any particular football or team. It's how we self-destruct at the moment. So
It's
this is all a
switching off.
learning curve. So, you know, you only have to see in the week. We you know, we go 1-0 up. We're absolutely cruising the game, and then we give, you know, several chances through our own mistakes. We've done it week in, week out for months and months. A sponge. Arteta. There's one thing you have to do. Arteta can train these players, but a sponge can soak up champagne. It can also soak up wee as well. So these players aren't good enough, are they? Let's be honest. So until we get into the next transfer window, unfortunately, we've got to put up with a couple of players that are going to make mistakes. So the fear factor from Arsenal is, who are we going to? If we present Harry Kane with a chance, he's going to score. If we present Son with a chance, he's going to score. I don't fear them, because if we play well on the day, we'll be fine. But we will give them a chance, and that's, you know, and Kane is good enough to punish us. That's just a fact. That's why I'm very open about today's game. I'm not.
I think that goes for both sides as well.
It's a big game. Yeah, it's a big game for both sides. It's a bigger game for Tottenham, because the pitfalls for Arsenal is, we will give you lots of chances. If we take our chances, we'll probably beat you. But, you know, I think you need the victory more than we do. And I hope that the handbrake is released for us to really have a good go at you today. And I hope Mourinho sets up in a way that doesn't counter-attack, that he does go full out and has a go. So we have a right ding-dong of a game. That's all I'm hoping today.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too.
Yeah.
Both sides can be the same, though. They can be excellent going forward and their own downfall in defence.
I don't think they give the chances away that we do, though. They don't make the same glaring schoolboy errors that we do. I mean, you know, I haven't seen enough of Tottenham, because I'm normally watching Country File or you know, just generally doing something else really, and watching that rubbish. But, you know, I don't think they make as much mistakes as we do. So, I mean, Kane will get a chance from a Xhaka pass today. Son will get a chance from a Leno bad kick out. It's inevitable. We know that as Arsenal fans, Gary. We know that's going to happen.
Yeah. John, just before we move on to predictions and then wrap it up, how do you think the game will pan out today? How do you think it's going to go, John?
Well, local derbies, as I said, it's for the bragging rights of North London. They're usually quite tight. They're never really open. So it'll be, you know, two sort of tactical sort of managers trying to work out and think out what they can do. But we all know all that goes out the window when it's a local derby. It's like blood, thunder, guts. So for me, I just think it'll be tight in the first half. And once a goal goes in and the shackles are off, I think it's going to be free for all. And it's going to be, you know, a pretty good game. More likely to be opened up in the second half. You know, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I think, sorry, Jake. Can I just say, I think for all of us, whoever scores, it'd be brilliant for an early goal today, wouldn't it? Something flying in within the first 10 minutes would set this game up perfectly.
Yeah.
I do apologise for some people. I haven't read out all the comments because, you know, there's been a bit of, you know, back and forth. Right, there was a couple of comments that I can't find. Right, here's one from Andrew. A draw today, gentlemen, will be a kind donation towards West Ham's European tour. Thank you very much. See, you're speechless. That is exactly what I want. There you go.
On that though, just quickly on the obviously the race for Europe. You boys have said it's a bigger game for Tottenham, that, you know, we really do need a win. I agree, because you've had West Ham, Everton dropping points yesterday. Sorry, Chelsea dropping points yesterday. West Ham are going to drop points later. We need the points today, because just to move us in. Liverpool don't play till Monday. I think we need the points now just to edge us back in, just psychologically. We, you know, been on a good run, but we haven't really gained much ground in the table. We could end up today sort of sixth, and then it's looking a lot better for us.
That puts it in perspective a little bit, doesn't it? Really, James. I mean, if you think about that. So that's why I hope Mourinho doesn't go there to nick a 1-0. I hope he goes there and has a really, really good go today.
Yeah.
Knowing that, you know, you need the points. So Not
we
nick
have.
1-0,
We do have
try
to
and
go for
2
it.
or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
Let's
agree.
have a look at the Premier League table then. Let's have a look at what the standings are looking like. So obviously, Man City with 71, crikey. United 54, Leicester 53, Chelsea and 2 sets.
Jake, you've got the table upside down. Where's the other page?
Yeah.
The table's wrong. Where's the other page? That's the bottom half.
There it is.
Yeah, that's it.
I do apologise. Because you got to scroll a lot. You got to scroll down quite far to see Arsenal nowadays. Right. So fourth are Chelsea with 51 points, but West Ham are fifth with 48, with 2 games in hand, and those 2 games were against Chelsea. Not Chelsea. Those 2 games were against United today, and then Arsenal. We're going to pick up 3 points against Arsenal, so that puts us level on points with Chelsea. Then Everton in 6th with 46. So Spurs could jump up today with 3 points up to that 5th spot if we don't get any points, goal difference. And then Arsenal, if they win, they can get up to 8th place, 9th place. There you go.
Sounds about right.
You're wildly optimistic, Jake, aren't you? Within 5 games, I'm telling you, I've looked at West Ham. I did a little bit of research there. I've looked at within the next 6 games, you played quite a few of the top sides. So I guarantee when I come back on this show in 2 months' time, you'll be 9th.
I agree with you, 40. I agree with you.
Tell your dad that you'll miss Thursday night football, so you can worry about your Coronation Street and everything like that. That won't be affected. All right, so you'll be fine.
I like this comment. Gary says Arsenal are overachieving this season.
Yes, we are.
Eamon says the mid-table North London clash. One team from the Barnet corner and the other from the Woolwich corner. Right. Let's
well done.
go.
No geography. Well done. Yeah, good luck.
Oh, dear. Right, predictions. Let's wrap this up. Predictions. I'm going to go that way and then down. So, Gary, first prediction. What's your prediction? Who's going to score? All of that stuff.
I'm hoping for a lot of goals, but I'm normally wrong, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 Arsenal win.
Michael?
Realistically, I'll take a draw now, but I think we'll win 3-2.
John?
3-0 to the mighty Spurs. Gareth Bale, 2 assists and a goal.
Jake, sorry. Any kids watching this, okay? Repetitive heading back in the 80s and 90s does affect your judgment, all right?
I was at school in the 80s, Mike. I was at school in the 80s.
Well, there's these flick-ons must have done something to your noggin, mate, all right? 3-0, honestly.
I got my hat on. Hold me down.
And James?
We've said open game, lots of goals, everything else. Both teams got to go for it. So obviously 0-0.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go 2-2. I can see this game being a 2-2. Right, there's a couple of comments that I see that I found that was quite funny. Where are they? This one here, 4D needs to be on with Peach one day. Now we're gonna get that. 4D, if you don't know who Peach is, he's basically a Canadian mad West Ham fan. And I think you two would have a right laugh together. So we're gonna get that.
He's local then.
Yes. In Canada.
Well, what tube line does he get on from there then? What's he come down the Jubilee? Does he for that one?
I'll make sure he watches the end of this.
Bit of a communicate.
See the powers of the internet, 40. The powers of the internet. Somebody goes 2-1 Arsenal. Paul says 3-1 Spurs. Lee says 2-1 West Ham. We're not even playing this game, but we're going to win 2-1 West Ham. Come on, you boys. London is claret and blue. We are massive. There we go. We are massive. 1-1 both penalties. Kieran's going. We are massive. We are 2-1 Arsenal in this game. These guys. Right. I think that's any last thoughts, guys. Get them out. Any hatred from Spurs, Arsenal, just get it out now.
No, you're all right. We're leaving to it today.
There's no hatred.
We're
A lot of love.
to the talking, Jake.
That's it.
Absolute honour to be on with John Williams, a guy that I did see in my younger days. God bless you, John.
Well,
I
thank
hope
you
it
very
goes
much,
well for
Mike.
you today, John. But I also hope that you get mullered and we win 3-2.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. Love the humour. You seem like a lovely
Yeah,
gentleman.
cheers, John. All the best, mate.
And as I said,
Please check out.
thank you for having me on,
Please,
Jake.
thank you. Please check out Canning Town Len using the link in the description down below for all your portraits, your personalised portraits. I think I've still got them saved on there. There's one up in the corner up there. There's Mr. Noble with me. There's Mr. Rice, and there's the one, the only Craig Dawson. Because he's Craig Dawson. There's that one up in full. That looks fantastic. So check out Canning Town Len using the link in the description down below. Right, let's just do the final comments. Gareth's going 12-2 West Ham. I love the confidence. TTM Sports, Harry Kane's an Arsenal boy anyway. Now this is going to cause some uproar now.
Not really.
He's
like
as much
scoring in
of
their
an
goal.
Arsenal boy as Gerrard was an Everton boy.
Oh dear. I love how other fans banter jokingly, top lads. Paul saying 40, a lovely gentleman. There you go. Thank you very much. Subscribe to West Ham Official if you're new. Loads of content coming up very, very soon. From me, come on, eyes, and from these other fans. Goodbye.